set the uh, the expectations about the symposium. So basically, like being really
Mhm.
honest, like the symposium, it is organized by students or by ambassadors. So basically, don't expect like a super hooper mega something. It's just a normal symposium, and also the dorms. We're gonna be like in a university dorms, not a 5 stars hotel or something. So yeah, that's basically point number one, setting up expectations, and also about the free riders thing. So there will be no free riders allowed. So I'm making a list of every single group with free riders. It's like, of course, I'm gonna talk to them first, but so far I'm having two groups that has like free riding. Yours maybe is one, and another one's gonna be team three, I guess. Team three, and maybe another team, but I haven't heard from them yet because the group said like it is not free riding per se, but it is just that the person doesn't contribute as much as they want to, because like they do a lot of research work and present ideas, but the other person is just present one article and that's it, like nothing else. And they always show up like late in the meetings, etc., etc. So I don't know. I just told the group like, hey, this is like your issue, but if you feel like the whole group feels that it's free riding, I'm just gonna make a case out of it. But if not, I'm just gonna leave it there as a communication issue. So I
That's
have,
free writing. That's free
yeah,
writing.
but
Because you can't expect to be letting everybody else do the work. That doesn't work like that.
yeah,
In my opinion, I like personally previously as a coach, I think that's free writing because the individual is not taking the time to be on top of like what they're doing. And if
uh
he's
huh,
busy, then he should have a reason why he's busy and how he's gonna make up that time. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because it's not fair if say like somebody's doing 40% of the work and then somebody's doing 30% of the work and then somebody's doing 5% of the work. Like I understand if like maybe you're really busy, but at least you try to do some work, then that's not free riding because you're letting them know, hey, I'm gonna be busy this week and I only can do this much. But if you're not communicating at all and you really don't care about the project, then that's free riding.
yeah. It's true. I don't know. Like I'm gonna be like very very careful with that with the people. So I'll just gonna ask them again. Hey
I
Ash, what?
think because we're
uh,
just trying to be nice. Everybody's trying to be nice in the group. Like you don't want to have like somebody give you a stink eye once you meet them over there in Calgary. So it
Yeah,
makes sense, but to some extent, like you gotta treat this as a job. If you were in a job environment and you were doing the same thing, you would get fired on the spot because that's not acceptable.
yeah.
We should be held accountable to the same standards.
I'm gonna be way more strict than just gonna write a name.
Yeah, just to give you a thought. I mean, from my perspective, I
Yeah,
think you
sure.
can talk to like the other coaches and figure it out. But from my perspective, that's what I feel.
Yep. Yeah, it is true, man. Like I totally get it. Hey Ashley, I wanna ask you like if you have some free writing case in your group or person.
Just going off the back of like what I heard last from Carlos, it, I wouldn't say there's any free riding. I think there's just an individual that is just not participating as much or contributing as much as everyone else.
Well, that is exactly what me and
Yeah,
Carlo were talking
I
about.
that's just what I said basically. I mean,
So,
ideally, you would want everybody to do at least like 25% if there's four people, or if there's five people, 20% work. But like we all know that's not gonna happen. So like you can lower your expectations to 10% at least, but you have to have an excuse. Because if everybody's working, everybody's going to school, everybody's doing all these other things, and you still find the time to work on this project, then they should be able to do that as well. Otherwise, why they're here, right?
Yep,
Doesn't make sense.
it is true. Like we should be way more strict about free riding because it is not allowed. Actually, we're gonna take up some measures, like very strict measures for free riding when we're in Calgary. I don't know exactly what right now because I haven't been able to attend some of the webinars this week that was hosted, I guess, yesterday from Dr. B. I'm gonna ask the recording to maybe catch up a little bit and share some information with you guys. Okay, so that is the second topic of the meeting. The third topic, wait, I'm gonna make a list. So basically, we have three cases of free riders right now. Team 3, Team 30, no, Team 30 now, Team 27, and Ashley, you're Team 6, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna write it down just in case that we have free riders.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I talked to my team members about it, and they're not particularly fussed that she's not doing anything.
What? Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
I talked to my other team members,
Yeah.
and they're not particularly concerned that she's not contributing as much as everyone else.
Are you guys sure about it? Because I mean, like, if you guys get to win or something, like everybody's gonna have like the credits. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's what I said, but they're generally quite laid back about it. They don't particularly care. But what can you do though? Because
like I feel like it is a team decision. Like if the team is comfortable with it, like I cannot argue that because it is basically your teamwork. It's not my work. I just there to help you guys. But if you like feel it is unfair, I can just raise my hand and open up a discussion. But it has to be discussed between team members, and the decision has to be taken as a team.
okay, no worries.
Okay?
I'll let them know, but I'll get back to you.
Okay, sure. So Carlos, did you have the same issues? Like, did you already have a decision about Colin?
I I talk to the team as a
Yeah,
whole, and I say, look, guys, we agree on our team rules, our team charter,
yeah,
and we said on the team charter there's not going to be free riding. So
exactly.
what I would like to know is that everybody's going to be held accountable, and if you're not going to be participating, you have to have a solid excuse. In the case of Mohammed, which is another one of my members, he's been participating. He tries to post latest Sunday night,
Mm-hmm.
but if he can't, I understand because he's in another part of the world and sometimes it gets a little bit later for him. And plus, this week he told me that he had to attend a funeral, so that's acceptable. If somebody died, that's important to you, then that's something that you might take off work or do something else to be able to attend this
Yeah.
event. But Colin has not talked to me at all. When I send the messages, I think he just ignores them. So when you talked to him, he told you everything was okay. And when we talked to the other members, the way I think everybody will look at it the same way that they don't see a problem, but that's because they're not doing the coordination. Like you and I, Ashley, we're coordinating the discussions. We're going over the entire material, so we get to see who's participating and who's not. I have on my Google document, it shows me who posted what and at what time, so that I have an idea of who's participating. And when I see that the individual attends one of the discussions and he cannot present anything because he hasn't done any of the research, maybe
Mm-hmm.
like one article or two, that's unacceptable because I spent from my personal time that I could be doing other things, 4 to 5 hours on the weekends. And on the weeks, I spend probably like 6 to 8 hours just going over and making sure that everybody's on point. So I'm spending my own time, and then if I need to spend more time doing their work, I'm gonna be spending 12 hours every day on the weekend, just trying to figure everything out. So it's not fair for me to be doing their work. That's why I
Ex-
think it's not acceptable, and that's why you gotta let your team know that you can't be doing this because the team's gonna fail. If I step down from what I'm doing, from organizing, the quality of the presentation is gonna go down. So what I like to know is everybody's gonna participate the same way, or at least you don't have to participate as much as I do, just because I like to have my things in my own quality. That's fine. But if you can do at least half of what I do, and you have a solid excuse with your time, that's fine with me. I'm a chill person. I don't care if you're spending a lot of time on the project, just as long as you tried and you give me solid excuses when you can do something. If you don't understand something, if you're confused about the project, I always tell my team members, come to me, talk to me, and I'll try to help you as best as I can. I don't know everything. I'll be honest. I don't know how to do everything of a business plan, but I know how to do most. And I know if we're working together, two or three people, we can get a solid plan together. So I mean, you don't need everybody else. You just gotta make sure that the people that you're working with are motivated and they're gonna be doing their work.
yeah,
Cool.
All
That's
right.
totally true. I definitely agree.
that is a really good insight and recommendation from Carlos. Just have that in mind, Ashley, when you talk to your teammates, and also like Carlos was talking with me before the webinar, like this kind of work, it has to be taken like really seriously because it is like an actual simulation of work. Like the whole idea of X culture and their model itself, it is to do like international business work, and like that's why we're talking about like different time zones, like digital tools to have all the work together, and also communication tools, because basically when you're working in a very big international transnational company, you will have to make phone calls or checkup points in the weekends. Like for example, working with Huawei or with a Chinese company right now in Peru, like the time difference is 12 hours. So basically, right now, I'll be having some calls with some managers from China, just checking out like my weekly status and all that. And it is Sunday. Come on, it is Sunday, 7 p.m., but either way, you have to work. So basically, just take it very seriously. And well, I'm just gonna make a list. I'm gonna give it to administration and also to Madalena, which is like the head ambassadors, to have in mind like we're having some issues about free riding. One more like some of them are more critic than others, but either way, it is free riding. So okay, that is like the second point that I want to talk about. The third point that I want to share with you guys, it is basically the dress code. Okay, so it is set up to be business casual. Okay, so be ready to have your business casual clothes at all time, and also checking up for for the weather. It's gonna be 55 Fahrenheit or 13 or 12 Celsius. So it's gonna be pretty chilly. It's not gonna be that hot.
It'll be
Sounds
like it
fun.
here.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a very cool weather if it doesn't rain. I just hope that. Let me check.
I take cold weather over any time of the day. Here in California, I'm burnt out with the fucking heat.
Oh yeah,
It's
there's a really
so hot
really
over here.
heat wave in Europe. It's horrible. My friend, he's now in Spain. He just texted me, "Hey, dude, we are 43 Celsius right now. I'm cooking myself under the sun."
That's a normal summer's day down here.
Oh my God. Oh,
Yeah.
true Australia. Damn, that's really hot. I can't stand that. I'll just melt away.
Melt away.
Yeah, well, I'll be cooking alive, and since I'm fatty, all my fat is gonna be melted away like a bacon.
Unless you lose a couple pounds of water weight.
Yeah. So okay, the third point: behavior rules and dress code. Like, oh, I just remember. I don't know if when we arrive there, they're gonna make us sign like a behavioral core code or behavior code. Just a simple piece of paper that it says like we have to behave, the normal stuff, no illegal shit like drugs, sex, and all that, just in case. I I don't know exactly what are the terms, but normally they do ask us to sign that first before actually going to the symposium. I don't know if this symposium we're gonna do the same stuff, but just have in mind we can do anything illegal. For example, like the drinking
Mhm.
age in Canada, I think it's 18. It is different than the States. And, just respect the people, the
No fireworks.
instructions, no fireworks, no drugs in the facilities, and all that. Common sense. And business casual clothes, etc., etc. And also about, I don't know if you guys have any questions or troubles getting know to your team members. Maybe we can arrange like a icebreaking activity or not. It's really up to you.
You mean meeting them in person, or you mean like an icebreaker right now since we're?
Like right now, we have, I don't know how many weeks, 2 weeks away. Yeah, we're 2 weeks away basically.
I mean, if you're trying to get an icebreaker 2 weeks away from the actual event, I think we're not doing that great. Just to be fair, just to be fair,
Yeah, like
considering
actually,
that.
we have like ice-breaking activities every single week, but nobody done that. Like for example, the truth and lies and all that. Nobody has done that.
Yeah,
Do you
I
guys
never heard of them. Yeah.
know? Oh God, because we have like a ice-breaking activities. Like, hey, tell like to your team members, uh, one truth or three. No, one. I don't remember. It was about true or lie that you have to share with your team members. And the other thing was, well, the team charter was an actually homework, not an activity. But anyway, I done a terrible job. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, my icebreaker once we get to Calgary is gonna be Cards Against Humanity.
Oh
Now that's
yeah.
fun. Yeah, that one's fun. I played it before and I got like the worst cards that you can imagine. I got like a collection.
Damn. So I just wanted to know, like, when are you guys gonna arrive? Did you fill out the Google form or the doodle about your schedule, your arriving schedule to Calgary?
So do we have to fill it out again?
No, no, I just want to make sure that if you guys already done it.
Yeah, I've already
I
done it.
did. I filled it out and I talked to my two members, Margarita and Jia Hao. They
Mhm.
both filled it out, and I think Jia Hao is coming in the 13th. No, the 14th. The 14th, and I'm coming the 14th, and he's coming around 3:30, and I'm coming around 2:30. I
Okay,
think Margarita's coming on the 13th of I don't remember the exact time.
okay, okay, great.
I just need to ask Mohammed, and I think Colin already lives in Calgary.
Yeah, he's in Calgary. What about you, Ashley?
Carlos is very organized. I have no idea where my other teammates are coming in, but I'm coming in on the 14th at about
Okay,
1 p.m. So
okay, okay, great. Well, since I'm an ambassador, I'm gonna be there the 8th. I have to be there the whole week just to check up like the organizational and all that.
You
So
will be there for the event, right? Because I know that I'm coming in the day the event ends. I don't remember what it's called.
Oh yeah, the closure ceremony, I think, is gonna be the 16th.
Mm,
No?
no. It's like bowls or something like that. The rodeo. I think it's a
Oh
rodeo event.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
there's gonna be one.
yeah, we're gonna do the Stampede Rodeo maybe, and the night. I already bought the tickets. Like there's a group of ambassadors, and we're gonna meeting up to the rodeo drive. No, rodeo Stampede Rodeo, which is like very famous thing in Calgary, and we're just gonna check it out. Yeah,
Sounds fun. Hey,
yeah,
send me pictures. I think it's gonna be cool. I
yeah.
kind of wish I would have gone earlier, but I just like I'm gonna miss it since I have work and everything.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention it. For the gala, for the dinner gala, just setting up expectations, as I was saying to Carlos, like don't expect a 5 stars facilities dorms because it's gonna be the university dorms. About the food, the gala food, due to budget restrictions, we're gonna have one course meal with some bread and all that. But it's gonna be one course. Gonna be, I think, chicken and one vegetarian option. Okay, and the drinks, like I mean, alcoholic drinks are not included. So you have to buy it by yourself. There's gonna be a bar there. I think so, and it is gonna be like a masquerade. So you guys have to buy your or bring your mask. Either way, if you don't have, there's like dollar shops or malls nearby the university, so we can go there and buy. I don't have a mask, so I'll buy some mask, or I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm just gonna try to get a mask for the gala, for the dinner gala, which is gonna be like the closure, the last day, the last night that we're gonna stay in Calgary. Yep. So that's it. I think that's all the information I have so far. And yep, I don't know, guys, if you have anything else to share or any ideas you want to say.
No, I think I'm pretty good. I think we made everything clear.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, great. So
Hey,
basically,
Ashley, did
yeah.
I change your mind about free riding?
Well, I was kind of always on the side that, like, yeah, she kind of is free riding, but then my other two teammates are kind of, one didn't really respond. I think he kind of read the message but didn't really respond.
Hmm.
But the other one just said when he did X Culture last semester, he only had 3 members on the team anyway, so he wasn't really concerned about it in terms of workload. Um, but yeah, I'll raise the points about like if we do win and things like that that you said. Yeah,
Because at the end of the day, you don't need three people. One person can do the entire proposal. That's not the
that's true.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah,
The thing about X culture is that you're supposed to work together as a team, right? So what's
Exactly.
the point of participating in X culture if you're not going to participate? Like it takes away the entire structure of X culture. That's not what X culture was made for.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just send them a message, but I'm on the she's free riding side, but I'll have to talk to my other teammates.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, yeah, bring that up with your team. You definitely have
Yeah.
to talk to them about that.
Yeah, definitely. So I don't know, guys. That's basically it. I don't know if you have something else to share, or we're
I
totally
have one
cool.
question for you,
Yeah, sure.
Fernando. Yeah,
Oh,
Magdalena sent you a message, and she's like, "Hey, could you add my name to the list?" And you're like, "Yeah." Like, what do you need? A certificate? You're missing it, or you have an error? And she's like, "Yes, yes, thank you."
yes.
Did you figure it out, or what?
I just I just like make a well, I didn't figure it out. I just took a guess, you know. I said like, okay, maybe she's referring to, like the typos, because very few people are missing the certifications right now, the like the certificate. So that's not gonna be her problem. So I just type her name to the other
Mm,
column. which is like the titles column. So yeah, I just took a guess. Like
Okay.
come on,
Yeah,
I
makes
won't bother. I just read the answer. I was like, what? Are you serious reading?
sense.
Are you reading my
Hey,
message?
I'm gonna send you a meme. All right, let's see. Like,
Like,
Oh,
oh,
when will we get all the answers to the questions from the airport that they said that they would type out?
ooh, true. I don't know. I don't know. Like that part, it is actually like not. I don't control that, but I'm gonna ask Madalena, right? So basically, the questions for you mean like the whole questionnaire for the client about the challenge?
Well, no, during the meeting, the client said that they would write down some of the answers because it was just too long to give an answer during the meeting.
Okay, question and
yeah.
answers.
My friend, he was in the meeting and he sent questions separately because I believe Basque asked to receive questions before the meeting,
Yeah.
and they answer those questions. But if you guys would like to see what they actually said, they were not very specific. Matter of fact, I think they didn't even answer the questions. So, like for example, one of the questions was, "What are the infrastructural projects that are planned as of currently?" And the person said, "I don't know for any major expansion projects beyond that they have already announced. Please check the website or Google YYC expansion plans." So, like most of the questions, when they answer them, they were not as specific at all, or they were not giving us like information because they thought it was classified. So to some extent, I think they're gonna want us to do that research or just to guess.
Oh God.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
It was sort of a helpful meeting, I think. There were some things that were like useful, like in terms of emphasizing that they were becoming more of like a connection hub. But beyond that, a lot of it was just refer to the website.
Well,
Yeah. That's basically the standard issue answer that
yeah.
I got.
I think they don't have really like maybe the data right now to in order to answer you guys like that question. So maybe you can guys like start thinking like like um is it really, I don't know how to say in English. How you say like viable in English, Carlos? Do you know?
Viable? Viable?
Yeah, viable.
Viable?
Yeah, viable. Like I don't know if it's gonna be like
It's
viable.
literally the same thing.
Yeah, sorry. I I got like the Spanish in my head right now. So basically, I don't know if it's gonna be viable
I
for the
think you're
company.
tired.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. Um, I don't know if the company, like financially, is gonna be viable for them to expand or to build like physical installations due to their income and their P&L. So basically, just check the financial numbers and try to guess if like they do have enough money to reinvest or to invest in like in facilities and infrastructure, because that is real expensive. Like Singapore Changi Airport, like it costs millions, billions of dollars to build what they have right now. So basically, that's not going to be like one of the major things that the company has focused because they don't have the money. So basically, as a consultant, you guys should think about that and try to go to another direction, maybe creating joint ventures with tours that are nearby the airport, or I don't know, try to think like what partners the airport can have in order to offer a different experience. Maybe I don't know, a stadium, or I don't know, something with sports, something I don't know, with hotels, or food, relaxing areas, maybe a library. I don't know. Just think about like what can you offer different than the others, and make your stay or your layover in Canada, Calgary, a little bit different or comfortable, something like that. Just an idea that I have in my mind right now. I don't know if that was clear enough or not.
No, makes sense. Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
And for that, yes, we need to have like different approaches. One of the tools that you guys can help you a lot, which I use back at the office, it is a canvas, the empathy map. You guys know the empathy map? Have you used it before?
Canvas or Canva?
No, no, no. The empathy map. Look for the empathy map.
Let me see.
It's gonna help you guys to do some not surveys, but maybe interviews. You have to interview with people who travels a lot, especially with different kind of people. Like a teenager traveling, it's not the same as parents, and it is not the same as older people, right? Because physically they do feel different. They do like drain a lot more, like flying with 8 hours, 12 hours flight. So have that in mind. Like the empathy map is gonna help you guys to empathize with your client, with the users, right? And it's gonna give you like different perspective. Once you have the empathy map, you can use like a different canvas. Wait. Empathy map, and after that, you got the value proposition canvas. Have you guys used it? The value proposition canvas?
Valid proposition canvas.
Yeah. All these tools that I'm saying right now, it is used in business strategy. It is like the Bible of business strategy, especially in digital business models. I can share with you guys that because I basically that's my field.
Oh, I see it.
It's
Okay,
a
I see it right now.
Yeah, it is a little bit late for me to say this, but I do hope so that you guys can use this. It's gonna help you a lot.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
And
way I see it.
at the end, if you wanna go really hardcore shit with the business, you can go to the business model canvas, BMC.
Oof. Oh, you're giving me a lot of homework.
The business model canvas, I'm gonna be really honest, this is the backbone of a business case. Basically, it is the whole thing, like um it is like a resume of the whole business case. Because if you can see the business model canvas, you're going to talk about the value proposition. What is your service or product specialized in? What it is, what it makes it unique. After that, we're going to talk about customer segments, which is like I have this product or service which is aimed to this kind of people, to this kind of customers, that we want to build some kind of relationship in these channels. By doing this kind of activities, we're going to have this kind of resources, and we also have a key partners. That's like the classical way to read the BMC. And also we're going to talk about a little bit about the cost structure, how we're managing all the cost, and also how we're going to do the money with revenue streams. As you can see, it is very condensed and it's very short. So if you guys can like show the BMC, is really good. And please be like very short and concise, because some of the people, when they show the canvas, it is with too much information that the audience, if they're not from a business background, they could get a little bit confused. Okay, so the whole idea about the business model canvas, the empathy map, and the value proposition, it is that you have to tell a story, right? how is the story told? Basically, the story is gonna start like this. We go out the field, okay? We have listened to the users, we have listened to our customers, and this is what they think, say, do, and feel. That's the empathy map. Once I have understand my customer segment or my niche, I'm gonna build something that they really adds them value. Why? Because they do want something, they have a need, and I'm basically like doing like solving that kind of need. We have some game creators, which is gonna be like the benefits or the good thing about your product or service. And then we have the pain relievers. The pain relievers, it is basically the need of the client that it is not well satisfied, your product or your service, it is doing it. Once you have that, I'm gonna present the whole idea about the business. It's not about the service or the product itself, but it is about the whole environment, because I'm gonna talk about the relationships that I'm gonna build, the channels that I'm gonna be present, the activities that I'm gonna do, the resources that I'm gonna need, the partners that I'm gonna need, and also how much it's gonna cost, right? How am I making money, and what revenue streams that I can develop. So basically, I just told you guys how to make a business right now. So that's basically the whole story of of a business model or a business presentation. if if this kind of tools helped you, just use it. If it's not because you have a different idea, just use a different one. But it is basically a very good tool that we in the business field always use to present new ideas.
So the way I see this, it can be pretty much set into a presentation, 12-minute
Yes,
presentation.
you can
Just
do it.
each section, yeah, just slightly discussed, and you can fit it into 12 minutes.
Yep, you can fit it in definitely.
How did I never see this when I was in school? I
Oh,
guess they taught me the wrong stuff.
oh well.
Okay, now I see.
This is like it has always been there, but recently it has become very famous because all the fintech and the tech IT companies are using this to develop like new revenue streams, new companies, and all that, because they're designing like products and services based on people. This is basically business with human-centered design a little bit, because human-centered design, it
Mhm.
is more about like design thinking, and design thinking at the end of design thinking, like the execution of the business plans, you're gonna use this. So yeah. Anyway, if you guys have like questions or need any help with the presentation on the use of these tools that I just mentioned, you just hit me up with a message, and I'm really happy to help you guys with that. And also, I when I was a coach, I did part of my portfolio was talking about these tools.
Oh
I
yeah, I remember the video.
Yeah, I have like the videos on the written module and all that. If you guys want like more information, but if you don't want to read like the theoretical part, I can just help you out with just talking. It doesn't have to be that formal or read that much information, because I know if we have like very tight schedule, we have like 1 week or 2 weeks away. So yeah.
Fernando, is there any time where you will be available so I can show you what I have like worked on so far, and that you can kind of give me an idea how I would implement it into the canvas,
Yeah,
the
sure.
business
Like
canvas?
I'm free every single night. Like I work from 8:30 a.m. until 7:30 p.m. every single day, EST. Well, not EST, it's Lima time. So it's basically I'm 1 hour behind. So right now, for example, just set up like the time. Right now is Sunday, 7:42 p.m., right?
Oh, okay. So 2 hours
Okay.
of yeah.
So
So yeah, you're 2 hours.
every single day, I can like from Monday to Friday. If you send me before that, or I don't know, if you send me the information, I can check it at night, like right now, and I'm really happy to help you.
All
Just
right,
send,
sounds good, Chief.
yeah, just send it to me. I'll get back to you, and that's it. Maybe we can have a call if you want tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, but at night, of course. Yeah, the same way to you, Ashley. I'm really happy to help you guys. It's what I do.
All right.
Yep.
So for me, tomorrow I'm gonna start work around 7 a.m.
Hmm.
and I'll be home around 5:30, maybe at 6, depending on how the traffic is. So if anything, I'll hit you up like around 8 p.m. your time,
Okay.
8 or yeah, somewhere
Yeah,
around that.
yeah, sure, no problem. No problem. So
All right.
that's it, guys. I don't know. Anything else you want to share?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, great. That's it, guys. Thank you for coming.
Hey,
Cool.
let me know the response from the
From my,
ambassador
oh,
regarding the free riding.
oh, okay,
Yeah, I'd
sure.
like to know. I would like to know what they do since they said they're very trained and qualified. I'd like to see what they can do.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, guys. See ya. Have a
Thanks.
nice
Bye.
weekend.
Ciao.
Bye. Ciao, ciao.